Good morning. On our trip from Bayadh to Ain Sefra, we passed by a place recommended by some friends. This is Tiout. Tiout is a small village before Ain Sefra, about 30 kilometers, an important oasis and a site of historical and cultural heritage. The name Tiout is of Amazigh origin, meaning source or springs. Located in the wilaya of Naama at an average altitude of 1,000 meters, it is considered one of the most beautiful oases in the region of the Ksur Mountains and is a major tourist attraction. It covers an area of about 220 hectares and is known for its date palms, which include varieties like Fagus and Agras. The oasis of Tiout, along with Mugrar, is classified under the Ramsar Convention, designated in 2003, as a wetland of international importance due to its brackish and freshwater characteristics and its environment, which includes palms, reeds, and tamarisks. Tiout is noted for its dam, considered by some sources to be the first dam made in Africa before 1300, constructed of lime and stone. It is fed by rainwater flow from the Mugrar and Wad Rawiba oasis. A place has particular color, as you have seen in the video. This particular brown, red or brick color of the soil and rock formations in and around Tiout is primarily due to the presence of iron oxides, FO2O3, which act as a natural pigment. This color is a direct result of the geology and climate of the Western Saharan Atlas region. The source of the red color comes from the bedrock that makes up the Ksur Mountains, particularly the sandstone and the geological formations around Tiout. The local geology consists largely of sandstones, interspersed with clay layers that date back to the Upper Jurassic and Lower Cretaceous periods. These sandstones are often cemented by secondary minerals. The crucial factor is the presence of iron oxides, like hematite, which is red, that serve as cementing material within the sandstone beds. There is an ancient fortified town, or Casal, in Tiout dating back potentially 9 centuries. It was built on a plateau overlooking the Wad Tiout, with an estimated area of around 20 to 27,000 square meters, and was constructed using local materials like mud, stones, palm derivatives, and clay. It was historically a stronghold of Sheikh Bouamama, a key figure in the country's fight against colonialism in the 19th century. The Ksar was home to Amazighs, who were governed by a council called the Tajmat, while the surrounding Arab community was managed by the Sheikh. The region is renowned for its numerous ancient rock engravings, petroglyphs, with more than 54 stations recorded. These engravings date back to the Neolithic period and are among the first in the world to be identified as prehistoric work reported in 1847. They depict scenes of daily life and animals, some of which are thought to be among the oldest, characterized by a large-scale naturalistic style, the Bobelin style. Tiout is considered an open-air museum blending natural beauty with profound historical and archaeological significance. The engravings primarily date back to the Neolithic age. These early figures depict a humid, lush environment that existed thousands of years ago. featuring large animals like the hartebeest, a large antelope, elephants, rhinoceros, and lions. The animals are generally represented in profile and are massive in size. Interestingly, some of the accompanying human figures are depicted with 6 digits on their hands and feet. The later engravings show a shift in subject matter reflecting the growing aridification of the Sahara and the change in human lifestyle. Later periods introduced domesticated animals like the ram and the horse associated with the Equidian and Libico-Berber periods. The latest images feature the camel, marking the historical period. The engravings of the Ain Sefra region, including Tiout, were among the very first prehistoric rock art sites in the world to be studied and reported by Europeans as far back as 1847. The Kisal fortified village is an exemplary model of traditional Saharan Atlas architecture, designed for defense, communal living, and climate control. The Ksar is strategically perched on a plateau overlooking the Wad Tiout, with a significant vertical drop that provides natural protection from the stream and possible attacks. Houses are interconnected, sharing walls to minimize exposure to the sun and create narrow, shaded, winding lanes. This design ensures maximum thermal mass and self-shading. Construction relied entirely on local, readily available materials, which offer excellent thermal performance. PZ, rammed earth, and mud clay stone from Jebel Isa. Palm derivatives, trunk and palms from roofing and support structures. The Ksar's survival was deeply linked to water. It was supplied by an ancient dam, some sources suggest pre-300, and fed by 6 irrigation channels. A tunnel was built to transport water from oases into the fortified city during times of conflict. A sophisticated water distribution system was managed by the community to irrigate the palm grove through a time division method. The Ksar of Tiout and the surrounding area are a historical meeting point, and their social structure reflects a long history of coexistence and organization in an arid environment. The population of Tiout historically comprised 2 districts, yet geographically proximate, communities with different social organizations. The Amazigh community, the settled Ksar dwellers, primarily lived inside the Ksar, and the Arab community, the surrounding area dwellers, generally settled in the area around the Ksar and in the broader region. The community was often associated with a more nomadic or semi-nomadic lifestyle, focusing on livestock and moving between the steppes and the Atlas Mountains to find grazing land. The survival of Tiout depended on the complex interdependence of these 2 groups. We left this nice village behind us. Thanks for watching.